Hi everyone and welcome to part 2. I know this came out way later than what I thought I would, but I got sick and a bunch of other things came out. Apologies, but we're here, we're back, and that's the important part, so let's get into it. So this video is going to be divided into two sections. I'm going to show, at least give you an explanation how I think Kise trains so that he can do what he does. And then I'm going to show you what you can do to copy another player. Yes, so I'm going to talk about how Kise copies, and then I'm going to talk about what you, the individual, can do to copy other players. So, let's get into this. Oh, before I forget, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All this stuff really helps. Thank you guys so much for helping us get to 400 subs. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm sure there are some of you who noticed that the previous video had training very similar to another member of the Generation of Miracles I did before. And that's not a coincidence. If you want to play like Kise or copy like him, train like Anami. That's essentially it. There's no two ways about it. Okay, this may sound weird to some people, but this is my personal theory. I believe that Kise's foundation, like his base style, no copying whatsoever, is based off Anami, and I will use the anime to make my point clear. Let's get into this. It was shown in the anime that when Kise first got to his new middle school, he was inspired to join the basketball team after witnessing Anami play. He got so mind blown by Anami's skills that he wanted to join the basketball team, and that's really it. Heck, even in the same episode, Koroko even mentions that Anami was the one who inspired Kise to play basketball, but Kise could never beat him, of course. And this is what I'm talking about. For me, what I think Kise did, so what was I saying? What I think Kise did is that he used Anami as the benchmark. Like, Kise obviously never knew how to play basketball, so he used Anami as his foundation. Like, Kise's style, when he's not copying anyone, is based off Anami. Like, obviously he tried to move like Anami, but he can't match Anami's speed. In fact, we see this in the anime as well. In the practice game between Kise's team and Sering, there was this moment in the anime where Kise, who wasn't copying anyone mind you, blitzed past Koroko, and even blitzed past Kagami. Bear this in mind, Kise wasn't copying anyone, he did this by himself. Pure no copying, and he wasn't copying Kagami, he wasn't copying anyone. He was essentially doing this. And where did he get this idea from? It almost sounds like he was mimicking someone else, a certain player who has done very similar things. The truth is, all athletes, all of us who play sports of any kind, we base our style off someone. Maybe someone says, oh, I want to play like Michael Jordan, I want to play golf like Tiger Woods, or I want to box like Manny Pacquiao. So we kind of find these people to kind of mimic and emulate our style and emulate their style and use them as the foundation for how we want to develop. And that's what Kise did. Kise essentially used Anami as his role model for how he would like to play. Obviously in the beginning he couldn't move as fast as Anami, but he used Anami as the foundation. In fact, we see this idea go even deeper when Kise made the perfect copy. If you guys remember, when Koroko was trying to dissect the perfect copy, he came up with two quirks, but one of the very first quirk he noticed is that when Kise is put on the spot, the first person he'll copy is Anami. This makes sense, as if you catch someone off guard in doing anything, they'll go to their base skill, their base instinct. Much like how all of us, if you throw something in our face, we'll close our eyes. This is a skill that's almost as good as instinct to Kise. This I know isn't what people were expecting when I made this video, but it does make sense when we really think about it. Kise set a high benchmark for himself. Keep in mind that he decided that the person who he would emulate, who he would say this will be the person who will be the foundation of my style, was the ace of the Generation of Miracles. The guy he chose was the best player of the Generation of Miracles. Let's think about that. I'm guessing that in copying Anami, it's how the rest of his physical abilities went up. Because obviously he tried to match Anami as best he could, but this obviously wasn't what wasn't able to copy Anami exactly, but he was able to increase the rest of his physical attributes. This, I think, is also what led him to now copy other players as effectively as he did. because their physical attributes, because other players' physical attributes are nowhere near Anome's. And that's the thing. Once again, guys, if you have a conflicting opinion, let's discuss in the comment section below. And now that we've done Kise, let's get to the other part, how you yourself can mimic another player. Now, if you want to mimic another player, the key thing to remember is that whatever technique from the other player you're trying to mimic should be close to your natural, or to be close to your base skill set. Like, it shouldn't be completely opposite. And I will use a player in the anime to prove my point. Hyuga. For those who don't know, as I don't know why anyone would know this, Hyuga is actually my favorite character from Kuroko no Basuke. I love this character so very much because I am also a shooting guard, and he is my favorite. And I will use Hyuga as the perfect example of what I'm trying to illustrate. I'll use 2 points. In Season 2, when the Seirin team ran into Ryoko's father, he questioned Hyuga for why he tried to learn how to dribble. He questioned Hyuga's decision to try to learn how to dribble. He said this was stupid. He ultimately admitted that Hyuga should have been focusing on learning on his shooting and not dribbling. Hyuga admitted that he did this because he wanted to be able to break, to be able to get past players without somebody having to screen for him. But Ryoko's dad was just like, just learn to shoot. He admitted that the dribbling was stupid for a variety of reasons, but the one thing I feel was the reason he thought, the thing he thought was stupid was it would have taken Hyuga too long to learn to dribble. The amount of time Hyuga would need to learn how to dribble would distract him the time he would need to perfect his shooting. And that's the thing. Another example of where Hyuga himself copied another player was this. Who remembers this move? The Earth Shot. The 4-point play. Yep. If you guys remember when we first saw this in the anime, it was wild. But who remembers that this move was copied by Hyuga? Yes, Hyuga mimicked the Earth Shot. He even admitted in the anime itself, he admits that I have never practiced this before, but I have seen it so many times, I am sick of it. Yes, he said this. The thing we need to take away the most from Hyuga learning the barrier jump and Hyuga's imitation of the Earth Shot is that these moves are not far from Hyuga's base skill set. It's not like he's learning how to dribble, it's not like he's learning how to pass. He is a shooting guard. Shooting is what he's good at. He's simply using skills that are so close to his natural skill so that he can learn them quick. The Earth Shot, he did it mid-game. He admitted he had never practiced it, but he decided to take the chance. This is because it's a skill that is close to his already natural base skill set, and that's key. So, if let's say you yourself want to mimic a move or a play, it has to be close to your skill, be it dribbling, be it shooting, be it passing. If it's something close to your skill set, something you do already, then you can actually do this. So I know this is not what people were expecting, but I'm trying to keep this as realistic as possible. The copying moves that Kise does is a bit unrealistic to a certain degree. However, the way Hyuga does it, the way Hyuga did it, was more down to earth. Like I said, if you want to mimic a moveset, especially if you want to do the move mid-game, the move you're trying to mimic must be so close to your base skill set that it won't be too far off. Otherwise, your mind will be too busy thinking and you won't be able to do the move. But if the move is close to your skill set, it should be able to flow a little more naturally, not exactly, but it can flow a little bit better. But anyway guys, this was my video on how you can play. This was part 2 on how you can play like Ryota Kise or Kise Ryota. I don't judge. Anyway guys, if you have any comments or want to add something, please in the comment section below, let me know. Thank you so much for watching once again. Thank you so much again to the channel to 400 subs. I really appreciate it. And with this video, the next character we will do is Akashi. Yes, it's finally time. I'm going to tell you guys up front right now, that video is going to be a while out. It may take a week, it may take a month, but don't expect it anytime soon. I'm going to do my best to give that video the attention it deserves, the detail it deserves. Once again, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys are keeping safe. Thank you so very much. Peace.